Welcome to my YouTube channel. Sir, Axel lang. Grade 9 Mathematics. Quarter 4, Lesson 2. Trigonometric ratios of special angles, LeaP quiz. Trigonometric ratios of special angles. Special right triangles. So we have isosceles right triangle or yung tinatawag nating 45, 45, 90 triangle and the 30, 60, 90 triangle. So these degrees or these angles are considered to be special angles in trigonometry. So they are the 30 degrees, the 45 degrees, and the 60 degrees. These are considered special angles in trigonometry. The sixth trigonometric ratio of special angle. So, unahin natin, let's first have the 45, 45, 90 triangle or the isosceles right triangle. So, in a universal assumption, meaning everywhere in the world, if you are using the sixth trigonometric ratio, so we assume that our leg is equal to 1 unit. So, our leg is equal to 1 unit. So that is the general assumption. Now, if our leg is 1 unit, what is the measurement of our hypotenuse? So our hypotenuse will be 1 times square root of 2, and 1 times square root of 2 is equal to square root of 2. Now, in getting our sixth trigonometric ratio, so square root of 2 will be our hypotenuse. Then, this one will be our opposite, referring to this angle. And this one will be our adjacent. Now, in this triangle, pwede na mag-interchange ang opposite at saka ang adjacent because it's the same acute angle which is 45 degrees. Now, let us get the sixth trigonometric ratio. So, for our sine 45 degrees, that is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. That is 1 over square root of 2. So, rationalize, that is, multiply it by square root of 2 over square root of 2. So, it is equal to square root of 2 over square root of 4, which is equal to square root of 2 over 2. So, meaning, sine 45 degree is square root of 2 over 2. Then, our cosine 45 degrees. So, cosine 45 degrees is ka. So, ka adjacent, so that is 1 over hypotenuse, square root of 2. So, rationalize again, multiply it by square root of 2 over square root of 2. So, that is square root of 2 over square root of 4. So, meaning, our cosine 45 degree is square root of 2 over 2. Then, for our tangent, 45 degrees. So, this is equal to opposite, 1 over adjacent 1. So, tangent is equal to 1. Okay? Then, for the reciprocal, ratio of the reciprocal, so let's have first our cosecant, 45 degrees. That is equal to square root of 2 over 1, and that is equal to square root of 2. Then, for our secant, 45 degrees, that is equal to square root of 2 over 1, and that is equal to square root of 2. Then, for our cotangent, 45 degrees, that is equal to 1 over 1, which is equal to 1. So, these are the 6 trigonometric ratio for 45 degrees. the 6 trigonometric ratios of special angle for 30, 60, 90 right triangle. So, unahin muna natin ang 30 degrees. So, 30 degrees. Okay. So, 30 degrees as our reference angle, this is our opposite sides. This is our adjacent side. And this is our hypotenuse. Now, using the universal assumption, we will assume that the opposite side is equal to 1. So, 1 unit. The opposite side is equal to 1 unit. If our opposite side is equal to 1 unit, our hypotenuse is 2. Kasi 1 times 2 or twice is equal to 2. Then, our adjacent to 30 degrees, that is 1 times square root of 3. So, that is equal to square root of 3. So, in a 30 degree, our hypotenuse is equal to 2. Our shorter leg is equal to 1. And our longer leg is equal to square root of 3. Now, getting the 6th trigonometric ratio, so our shorter leg is our opposite and our longer leg is our adjacent of 30 degrees. So, let's get sine 30 degrees. So, sine 30 degrees is opposite over adjacent, opposite over hypotenuse, I mean. So, that is 1 over 2, 1 half. Then, our cosine 30 degrees. Cosine 30 degrees is soka adjacent, that is square root of 3 over hypotenuse, which is 2. Then, for our tangent 30 degrees, that is TOA or opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 1 over adjacent is square root of 3. Then let us rationalize, that is times square root of 3 over square root of 3. So this is equal to square root of 3 over square root of 9. So our tangent is square root of 3 over 3. So these are the values of special right angle. Tatandaan, kapag special right angle, we are not using calculator. Again, in using special right triangle trigonometry, we are not using the calculator. Then, let's get the cosecant 30 degrees. So, cosecant 30 degrees is hypotenuse 2 over opposite 1. So, cosecant 30 degrees is equal to 2. Then, secant 30 degrees, that is equal to adjacent. Ang adjacent natin is square root of 3 over hypotenuse, which is 2. So, that is square root of 3 over 2. Then, for our cotangent, 30 degrees, that is equal to adjacent, square root of 3 over opposite, which is 1. So, that is equal to square root of 3. So, these are the values of our 6th trigonometric ratio of a 30 degrees. The 6th trigonometric ratio of special angle 60 degrees. So for our 60 degrees, so this is our reference angle. So if this is our reference angle, this is our opposite side, this is our adjacent side, and this is our hypotenuse. Using our universal assumption, so the shorter side will be 1 unit, or the shorter leg will be 1 unit. If this is 1 unit, so our hypotenuse is 1 times square times 2. So 1 times 2, that is 2. Then opposite, that is shorter leg, which is 1 times square root of 3, that is equal to square root of 3. Now in our 60 degree angle, so we have hypotenuse is equal to 2. Our shorter leg equals 1. Our longer leg equals square root of 3. Now, in this one, Shorter leg is our adjacent. Longer leg is our opposite. Then, let's find the sixth trigonometric ratio of 60 degrees. So, let's get sine 60 degrees. Sine 60 degrees is opposite over hypotenuse, that is square root of 3 over 2. Next, cosine 60 degrees. So, for cosine 60 degrees, adjacent, 1 over the hypotenuse, 2. So, that is 1/2. Then, for our tangent, 60 degrees, that is toa, opposite over adjacent. So, that is square root of 3 over 1, which is equal to square root of 3. Then, for our cosecant, as a reciprocal of secant, or sine, so that is 2 over square root of 3. Rationalize, square root of 3 over square root of 3. That is equal to 2 over square 3, 2 square root of 3 over square root of 9. And that is equal to 2 square root of 3 over 3. So this is the value of cosecant 60 degrees. Then, for our secant, 60 degrees, that is 2 over 1, which is equal to 2. Our secant 60 degrees is equal to 2. And for our cotangent 60 degrees, so we will have 1 over square root of 3. So rationalize it by square root of 3 over square root of 3. So this is equal to square root of 3 over square root of 9, and that is equal to square root of 3 over 3. And this is the value of cotangent 60 degrees. Illustrative example number 1. Given the triangle below, find the hypotenuse and give the sixth trigonometric ratio of 30 degrees and 60 degrees. So, solution. So, since this is 30, 60, 90 degrees, we're looking for the hypotenuse. And as we all know, hypotenuse is twice the shorter leg. So, that will become 2 times 4. So, that is equal to 8. So, hypotenuse is equal to 8. So, let us find the sixth trigonometric ratio for 30 degrees. So, 40 degrees, our hypotenuse is equal to 8. Our adjacent is equal to 4 square root of 3. And our opposite is equal to 4. So, these are our choices. Then, let's find the sine 30 degrees. So, sine is opposite, which is 4, over the hypotenuse, 8. Then, cosine 30 degrees. So, we have adjacent, that is 4, square root of 3 over 8. Then, for our tangent, 30 degrees, that is SOHCAHTOA, OA, opposite, 4, over our adjacent 4 square root of 3. So that is equal to, so we can cancel 4. So that will become 1 over square root of 3. So rationalize by square root of 3 over square root of 3. So that is square root of 3 over square root of 9. So our tangent is square root of 3 over 3. Then for our secant 30 degrees, that is 8 over 4. For our cosecant 30 degrees, that is the reciprocal of our sine, so that is 8 over 4. Then for our secant 30 degrees, so that is 8 over 4 square root of 3. So cancel, so that is 2. So is equal to 2 over square root of 3. Then we are going to rationalize square root of 3 over square root of 3. So that is equal to 2 square root of 3 over square root of 9. And that is equal to 2 square root of 3 over 3. Then for our cotangent 30 degrees, so that is equal to 4 square root of 3 over 4. That is equal to Square root of 3. Illustrative example number 2. Solve for the values of x and y. Give the trigonometric ratio of
Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell para sa mga bagong videos na upload ko. Thanks for watching!